What is SAP? SAP is System Application and Product in Data Processing. SAP is an ERP tool. SAP is a very high market share as compared to other like Microsoft and Oracle. SAP is easily integrated with other processes or modules, and it is user friendly also. SAP module where you can manage project systems and both large and small scale projects such as a building, a factory, infra projects, vertical development, horizontal development, and manufacturing. 48% of process oriented companies used SAP PS module. Now come to the next slide. What is SAP project system? There is a methodology called project management methodology, and the companies follow that methodology, which are process or product oriented companies. Project system having clear objective, structuring, planning, costing and budgeting, resource planning, and cross department involvement. SAP PS defines two key objectives. The first one is WBS, is a work breakdown structure. It helps to define tasks and assign resources to those tasks. Network, it is a dependency with in WBS. Project systems include cost monitoring against the WBS element. This is a very important process flow because it will gives you a clear picture about the linkages of different modules like PS, MM, sales and distribution, and finance. Flowchart showing a full life cycle of creation of project to closure and procurement to pay cycle. You can see that blue color activities suffice PS module, green one in MM module, yellow in FI, and orange one in sales and distribution module. As you know that there is a start point is PS system where we can create a project with inputs of plant, profit center, company code, start and completion date, and also we have to assign a person responsible for that project. Once the project definition is created, then we have to structure it in a work packaging method and entered approved budget against each WBS and total up. And finally, we are ready to create PRs. PRs will goes into MM module for creation of request for quotation, maintain quotation, comparative statement, and creation of PO. And as you know, once the PO get created in MM module, then we will do the service entry sheet and GRN for the confirmed activities and forward to the finance team for payment. After payment, we will do the technical closure of that project and total closure of project. Okay. This is a KDS structure. KDS is a key data structure. As you know, there is a in the slide there is a configuration data and master data. The configuration data will be created by consultant or a cross-functional team, and the master data is created by core team member or a super user of the company. The configuration data is the company code and material group and service group. And the master data is a project definition, WS structuring, assigning of budget, and creation of like assigning a milestone and carry forward the budget like that. This pictorial is a functional model pictorial. In that you can visualize the phases of project. There are three phases of project in PS system: the project definition and WBS structuring, network. The combination of three phases, we can complete the creation of project to completion of project. The operating structure in project is project define is defined task to carry containing data which is binding the whole project such as start and finish dates, and organizational data such as company code, plant, profit center, person responsible for that particular project. And in WBS is a model of project which will give a graphical form operative basis for BOQ planning, cost planning, scheduling and allocation of budget. And in network, the operating basis for the planning, controlling, costing and resources. After assigning all the data, you can see the graphical hierarchy of the project. This is a first step in creating a project. Outline connecting all objective created within a project containing data used for the entire project, default values that are copied into the new WBS element you can create for this project. As you know, there's a WBS slide that the WBS is a work breakdown structure. In the work breakdown structure, we can focus is on mostly planning, description control and monitoring cost, basic date and as well as budgeting part. It forms the basis of organization and coordination in the entire project. Shows amount of work, time required and involvement also. Structuring according to the different criteria depending on the level details. Tasks and activities are described in an individual element. Network represent processes or tasks in a project. Essentially, element of a networks are activities, work center, duration, resource required, text, and activity element. And the most important is a relationship. The network header containing data required for entire network. This is a structuring of networks and which contain external processing, internal processing and general cost activities. The external processing having two activities. One is milestones and the services for means creation of service PRs in the external processing. For internal processing, we can use dummy activities or creation of material component in that activity. This is a relationship slide. In that, this is a standard relationships which are available in the SAP. Finish to start, start to start, finish to finish and start to finish is the first activity, first relationship like finish to start. Our first activity finish, then only second activity or dependent activity will start. And start to start relationship, both activities start on the same day, same time. Finish to finish, both activity finish on the same time. And start to finish, our first activity start only after the dependent activity will finished. These relationships are standard relationships and all are available in the MSP and Primavera softwares. This is a work breakdown structure and network. After assigning all the relationship to the activities, then we can able to see the linkages of the activities or dependent activities clearly. Now come to the planning, cost and date. The various way of planning dates. Plan dates in a WBS structure, plan dates in the activity. After assigning all the dates in the system, will give you a graphical interface of activities. Types of date, the basic date, which is a baseline and baseline start and baseline finish. Forecast date, which will give expected start and expected finish. And actual start and actual finish data were also available in the system. Approved budgets phases are allocation of budget WBS wise. Budget may differ from BOQ and estimates. We can release the budget as per our planning and requirement. Budget can stand in overall level. Then we will distribute in a year wise. If we activate the budget control, then the system will not allow to exceed the budget in the system while creation of PR and POs. As you know, I told you earlier also, once the activity confirmed or work completed at site, then we will enter the actual data and quantities and will do the service entry sheets. Based on that service entry sheets, we will forward to the finance department for payment as you know, the SAP is a highly integrated with other modules. Then that if we assign the tolerance limit also in that particular activities, then the system will behave like that. This is the last slide for the for our session of project system, and this slide suffice that all the activities which we entered while creation of project definition, then we have to do the like technical closure and financial closure to close the project. Thank you.